tale of two games, I think, a little bit. I liked our start, um, and found a way to get off to a lead, which is something that we've struggled with. Extended the lead, and then as we were expecting, Bowling Green made a push, and we couldn't get it to three. And then I thought, us taking a couple of penalties there in the back after the third gives Bowling Green an opportunity to get in some outnumbered situations, and they cashed in on that. And so for us, I think we're fortunate to get out of here with an overtime win. It was good to see Brendan Furry get his first one. Hopefully that's one of a few, and Tanner Edwards scoring his first goal. So, for us, it's you want to try and win at home, and we found a way to do that. But you got to give Bowling Green credit for pushing it the way they did, but you knew they would.
Thanks for that, Mike. Kevin Dudley of the Free Press.
Mike, your first goal, I know you talked about net front presence is something you wanted to be better, and Ryan took a shot, and Lucas did have great net front presence. Then Andre got a dirty goal. Did you feel like kind of the way that first was going? I know there were no whistles for a while, no shots for a while. That a dirty goal was kind of what it was going to take, and that was good to see.
Yeah, again, we with both teams being swept previous to this week. You knew there was going to be a little crust in the ice, was going to be hard to get to, whether it was in front of our net, in front of their net. It was that way, and we ended up finding a way to get a rebound because we had traffic at the net. It was something that we emphasized throughout the week, and it was good to see us find a way to get one there because that's been a place that we've struggled.
Jack Hittinger.
Do you have to pick the guys up sort of at the end of that regulation period? I know that it seemed like it was kind of a deflating goal, kind of the way it went into. It's kind of I don't know, it seemed like it was kind of a seeing eye goal, and I don't know, what'd you tell them on the bench after that?
You know what, at that time, Jack, and you've been around enough that there's not a lot you can. You try to turn the page in a hurry, which, I thought we did. So I want to give the guys credit there. Because it's, at that time it seems like it slipped away a little bit, but, found a way to go out and get an opportunity on a power play and then found a way to get it done. So just told them, let's move on. Let's focus on what's in front of us, and they did.
It seemed like for Brendan, the puck just wouldn't sit on his stick, and I mean, you could just see the weight kind of come off his shoulders a bit when that went in. I just felt like that was a big goal for him.
I think so, and there's a lot of things at this level, expectations, no greater than the ones that he puts on himself. And so for me, to see him finally, seeing ice single, it finds a way to go through them, and I'm sure he'll take that because he's had a few that have hit some posts and had some tough times. So hopefully he can build off of that.
I know it seems like their goalie played pretty well. I mean, probably could have been 5-6-1. Sometimes he played pretty well. What did you have to do to try and find a way past him? Especially some of those late saves that he was making, I think maybe kept them in it.
I thought he played well, and again, I thought they defended really well. They didn't give us a lot of opportunity at second and thirds. And just listening to what Ty had talked about going into their off week, he wanted them to do that, and they did a good job of that. And so we did just enough. And like I said, whenever we play Bowling Green, whenever we play Bemidji, whenever we play Tech in our league, it's a bit of a grind. And so you've got to take these when you can get them. So we're going to do that. We're happy that we found a way to get it done, and we're going to have to turn the page and start over again tomorrow.
I thought some of your young defensemen, Campbell, Mason, Steven, took some steps. What did you think of the performance from those guys tonight?
Yeah, you know what? We need them to, and they have. You cannot substitute experience. And to go out and play in a game like that where the ice isn't easy to get to and you've got guys coming down on you, I thought Bowling Green did a good job at creating some offense on their side by getting us to turn over a few pucks. I like those three guys' games. We just need them to continue, set that bar, leave that there tomorrow, and come back and try and build off of that.
when you look back at it, I think we had a couple mistakes that we'll have to go back and look at and make sure that we fine tune for tomorrow. Just little things that kind of hurt us, but overall, we just really need to be a little harder, making sure we own pucks down in their end and protecting our end of the ice. And we just had you get an unfortunate bounce, a late penalty there, and but overall, we stuck with it and we're able to find some points out of that at that game, and you can't complain, and you got to move on and get ready for tomorrow.
Brendan, you guys did get swept last weekend. I know that's never happened in your career. Was responding to that, was that a point of emphasis, and was practice sharper this week because of that? And you guys, I thought, had a good start.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really the point of emphasis. I think you nailed it spot on. Coming off a sweep, you want to just get back to work, and you've heard Hasty say it a ton of times, is we just control our dailies, and it's not the end of the world at that time. And Monday rolled around and we got back to work, and we really just emphasized on habits this week, and really just outworking our opponent, and that was kind of the goal throughout the week. And I think we can be a little harder. Like we said, I think there were some moments in the games where they took it to us, and it's just, we'll look over film and go over that and fine tune those details for tomorrow.
Was getting bodies to the paint a point of emphasis? I really thought both teams did. I thought you guys just had a lot. You got that first goal. There was a lot of traffic. I thought you did a good job getting bodies there.
Yeah. We noticed last week that it was pretty easy for their goaltender to see the puck, and that was a huge emphasis, was getting to those gritty areas, and that's where those goals are. And you saw Pavy beat a guy off the wall and go right to the net, and he had a wide open net. And we got to keep getting bodies in the net and pucks to the net, and that's kind of our game, and we live off of that ground game below the goal line, and we just got to keep funneling pucks to the net and making sure we have bodies there. And so, yeah, I would say that's a key point of emphasis, and I think we're going to keep working on that.
So talk about your game winner. It happened, you just stepped onto the ice, it looked like, right?
Yeah. So Pavy makes a change on the 2-on-1. Souter makes a really good play, just owning the puck, and I'm calling for it off the bench, and I got an opportunity to shoot the puck, and I shot it, and fortunate enough that I was able to squeak through.
Nice to get that first one. I know sometimes when that first one you go into a season, it doesn't come, but nice to get that one off your chest.
Yeah, absolutely. I know the guys were pretty excited for me, and so it's cool to see their excitement and feed off of that. But I was just happy enough that I was able to help the team get a win tonight. And as we were able to get those points, I think we know that we need to be better tomorrow, and we need to have a better start in a full 60 minutes.
Last question from Jack Hittinger. Oh, you have one, Jack? You have one.
I don't know if you already answered it, but
Try again.
okay. Did you? Sorry. After that goal they scored, well, what were you guys like on the bench? Were you a little deflated? What did Coach say to get you picked back up?
Yeah. I think when there's a late goal like that, there's always a little bit of that deflation. But no, I don't think there's really anything to it. Coach just looked at us and he's like, it's not going to be easy. You guys got to go out and just win this game and find a way. And I think our guys responded really well. We had the puck, I believe, the entire overtime. So it was just belief in the group. And I think it's just a little step that we took tonight, knowing that we're going to have to win close hockey games all year, especially at the most important times.